Hey everyone, now at the 12th episode of Voltron Legendary Defenders 7th Season, Lion's Pride Part 1. There was a lot of stuff happening in this one, so there is going to be spoilers. Although I might have to kind of omit stuff because I can't quite recall how it all went down in order. But following on Sanda's last stand against some Galra sentries and Sendek's Lieutenant Hepta, she suffered fatal wounds while the paladins further adapted their spiritual connections to their lions to telepathically control them, or guide them perhaps, into attacking where they were and bust them out of prison. So once again, Voltron is formed as the Atlas gains altitude, and they start to take the fight to the remaining cruisers and fighters and get to stopping the Zyforge cannons from converging and launching a planet-destroying attack on Earth. So let's see. First, it's discovered that the Galra installations on Earth actually have their own surface-to-air energy cannons that can strike Voltron to defend the Zyforge cannons through orbiting reflector panels. So the MFE fighters are scrambled to take those down. Okay. The Atlas and Voltron work on taking down the fleet, and the Atlas's shield systems finally come online, generating a spherical particle barrier, much like the Castle of Lions originally had, giving it, of course, much further protection from Galra attack. See. But with the Zyforge cannons possibly only minutes away from converging their beams above the garrison base as ground zero for Earth's destruction, the paladins once again separate into their individual lions to actually seize the reflector panels to redirect safely the Zyforge beams away from the planet. And it works for some time because the reflectors are meant to only take short bursts at a time, not a sustained assault. So they're soon destroyed. The beams once again converge, or they do converge. But thankfully, the Atlas, with its shield up, manages to block the path, scattering the beam safely above the planet for a certain amount of time. But the thing is, even those defensive capabilities can't hold out forever. So as the Paladins come to, they get to work on destroying the Zyforge cannons as a team and individually. And they manage to do that as well. And soon, Sendak's command ship is the only one left. But alongside that mission to destroy the cannons and, of course, stop the beam, Shiro is sent in to damage the ship's power crystal, which he does manage to do, knocking the ship overall offline and sending it into freefall to Earth. We get a really cool duel between Shiro and Sendak on the outer hull of the ship, actually, as it's making planetfall. The Lions manage to safely redirect the cruiser to an unpopulated area for its crash site. Both Shiro and Sendak survive the crash, but thankfully the Black Lion arrives at their location and Keith leaps out to deliver a fatal blow to Sendak, finally ending his direct threat. And all seems well until there's some sort of meteor making its way down to their location. So yeah, things seemed pretty conclusive until that showed up. So I don't know if it's like a last ditch effort from Sendak, or a secret weapon of Hagar's, with her having been in hiding. Hagar and the Druids. I'm guessing the latter, since Sendak's plans seem to be, all of his implements were already on and around Earth, so I think it's probably Hagar's doing, whatever it is. New ship, Robeast, I don't know. And I think I kind of recapped all the battle and action scene stuff in order. I don't think I missed anything significant, at least. So yeah, very impressive one. A lot of culminating action. But there's still one more episode to go. So I'll see you there with my thoughts on the season finale at episode 65.